Hello again. Slightly on the blowier side today, so I may turn the wind blocker on later, but we'll leave it off for now. See how things go, see how I think they're going. And we're going to head in the Puddy Tats direction today, after making a detour down to the Cobblers to get me shoes resoled, rehealed. Oh yes. Just pop in the station. Yes, would have been rude not to have said goodbye to that one. So bye bye that one. Right, let's go with the Cobblers. Littles. And the other day I showed a picture or a drawing, I don't think it was a photograph, of St James's from here, showing that road up there and those houses up there, and of course along there as well. And here's an even earlier one, another drawing, artist impression, St James's, no date I'm afraid. Right, that was St James's, back when it was. Seems a very popular church for pictures and that, more so than the others. Anyway, all good, let's get down the Cobblers. Still standing. I got a shot of this area somewhere before the fire station was built, which we'll get round to at some point. Just not today, as I don't have it to hand. And in case you're wondering, the reason why I do sometimes like then start saying about, oh, I've got a photo somewhere of this and that and the other, but haven't got it with me today, can't do it today. One of the main reasons isn't to sort of tease you into thinking, oh, we must come and watch again and hopefully he does it. It's actually to remind myself when I watch the video back and edit it, that I've thought about that picture out of the 400, 500 or so I've got. And maybe I'll sort it out and do it like in a couple of days, or maybe I won't, but that's why I sort of do it. It's really to remind myself. Anyway, Crockers we're going to. There we go, our local Cobblers, open, ready for business, and we'll go down there now. Lovely. So that's the shoes in. Pick them up Friday. Lovely. Poundland still open obviously, but not quite as many people rushing in today as there were last time. Pearl's Parlour, tea house, ice cream, coffees, homemade cakes, eatery, etc, etc. We're into Teen Street now, a little bit quieter. Old Pussycat restaurant for sale, that's gone now. Seen and heard. Records, tapes, stuff like that. That's the balloon place for celebrations. Maudsley's newsagents. Co-op funeral care. Jolly Good Fish Cafe, they won some awards once. Best in Britain apparently. Pizza Grill. Curtain Sense, get your curtains. That's the sew anything up thing. Very good in there actually. They've done a few alterations for me. There's Mike in his Jackman's Toy Box. Gallery 8. Shoemakers. Pella Arcade, where we walk down through sometimes. Hung Lee. There's that stone place doing stonework that disappeared. Kitchenware. Bombay Delights, Indian. Yeah, a lot of places closed now. The Rock Christian Bookshop, that closed ages ago. That's like a little, very holistic sort of hairdressers. All natural products and that, just to the left of me or to the right of me then. And we're coming up on Thomas Looney House. Remember they were doing all the rendering, weren't they? Have to peep in and see what it's up to. Well, it's certainly getting there, isn't it? Certainly getting there. That's one of the original potholes. Still got a few remnants down here, but it's not quite Pothole Street at this end like it used to be anyway. Not quite as bad as it used to be. Certainly got the wind picking up as we head up towards Puddy Tats. Wind blocker on, I think. Hopefully that's helped a little bit. The Baltic Hab, St John's. As we look across, Teignmouth Backbeach. There's the Ness. Shoulder, of course, no salty today. High tide. How high? Well, you know the slipway that goes down, don't you, into the water here. That's all that's left of it now. So that high. There's the winter rose, all present and correct, along with a few drops of liquid sunshine for some reason I'm feeling, which is a bit unexpected. Hopefully it doesn't come to anything, and that sun that's over there, the other side of the river, finds its way over to us. Oh, that's the one with the poppies on it. Whee! Just missed him going under the bridge. Well, no secret tunnel today, so we're going to crack on. Because there's a bit of chill in this wind, in fairness. Bit of a chill, so I'm going to keep moving. Head back towards the fish quay. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, so apologies, I've already said it. But this part of Puddy Tats used to be used as a dry dock, with loads of yachts all down on my right there, taking up all that space all winter while people worked on them. And it doesn't seem to happen now. I wondered why that was, why they don't do that anymore. Turns out it's to do with Network Rail. Weren't happy about having the crane present on Puddy Tats, picking up the boats from the river in case it toppled over onto the railway line. So that's why we don't have a dry dock at Puddy Tats anymore. Apparently you can get a crane type that can't topple over, but that makes it too expensive, if you know what I mean. So that's why we don't do dry dock at Puddy Tats. Anyway, if I've said that before and you've heard that before, sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm just rambling. Hi. Well, it's about half an hour later now. I've been doing my walking up and down by that fence. Only saw a few trains come by, but that's what I've been doing, so a bit of a time gap. But I'm on my way now. Interesting ferry fact, 1907. Ferry service has been recorded since the 1300s, but the first motorised ferry came in 1907. So there we go. Organic then and now. And we get to the fish quay. Orinoco, a womble. Remember them? Expect plenty of my viewers do too. Younger ones won't, of course. But the wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. So we've got 3 big ships in today. That one there, can't read the name of it. It's got its centre bit open towards us. That one there, the Sea Shannon, which is being loaded up by a crane. And that one there that we looked at earlier, but I can't remember the name or see it on my phone at the moment from this distance. Up the end there. And there's Puddy Tats where we've just come from. Breezy Backbeach. Shooting into the sun, I'm afraid, so not sure what detail I'm going to pick up today. Baby seagull. There's that little puddy good. Meow. Prrr. Hello. It hasn't escaped, that's a different one. That's in the old lifeboat pub. Maybe he wants a drink. There's the ferry in the distance, docked right up at the thing. Not going to go down there today. It's a bit windy, in fairness. You can't probably hear it, but it's blowing right in my face. So, yeah. Going to look up the point. I think the sheds are disappearing now. We'll go and see. As you saw, they're all disappearing now, so it won't be long before they're all gone for the season. Never mind, it means we're coming back for summer next year. Okay, got a first for this channel. I know I'm in a different mode, upright, it's okay because that's to match the picture. We've had old photos before, we've had old drawings before, we've had old paintings before, we've had postcards before, we've had all sorts of, had video, Norman Wisdom. But here's one we haven't had before, and this is an advert, visit Devon by train. Obviously it was drawn from the perspective of being down on the beach, but you'll see the Ness in the background and you'll see the Ness House Hotel. Here we go. So that was an advert which would have appeared all over the place, telling people to come and visit Teignmouth by train. Lovely. Shame I can't get down onto the beach today. Would like to have taken that one actually from the beach. Would have made for a slightly better then and now. But never mind. It is what it is. I'm going to go all the way to the seafront today. We cut into town. Just need some milk. That's all, just some milk. But go and grab it while I think of it. All good. Visual indicator of the wind. Decided to get the milk at Lidl's for no other reason. It's a slightly longer route back home, get a few extra steps in, all good. No curry tomorrow night, place is closed due to a family death, so I think we're going to have sausage, egg and chips tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. And with that, another walk comes to an end. All good. Would have been nice if it had been a little less breezy. Hopefully you haven't come across too much of that in the video, thanks to the wind blocker. And got my shoes in, done my bits and pieces, got my milk. All good. Go home and see Mum. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. It's genuinely appreciated. Bye.